This lesson video will guide you in how to write your body paragraphs for your evidence-based essay in English 2. So far, you have gathered your information that you need for the body paragraphs of your evidence-based essay. You've created your thesis statement. It's been approved by your teacher. You've written your introductory paragraph. It's been approved by your teacher. And now it's time to write the 2 body paragraphs for your essay. You already have the evidence you need. You'll need to build the rest of your paragraphs with topic sentences, transitions, and closing sentences. It's helpful for you to have the model body paragraph open from the resource book in this step in your course. Body paragraphs are built like any paragraph you've written. There's a topic sentence. This topic sentence is based on the number 1 support in the thesis statement. You introduce an example from a piece of literature, a quote, a paraphrase, and an in-text citation. You provide commentary and analysis of that example. You transition and introduce the second example or support from the literature, and that also a quote or paraphrase with an in-text citation, a second commentary or analysis, and then a closing sentence, a summary sentence that connects back to support number 1 in the thesis. In the lesson video of thesis statement, you should recognize this thesis statement for our model body paragraph. Martin Luther King inspires empathy for African American parents when white parents hear what it's like for African American children in his I Have a Dream speech, while James Hurst inspires compassion for physically disabled children through his portrayal of events in The Scarlet Ibis. So we're going to present an example of this, one example of Dr. King. When Dr. King lists the rights he believes African Americans deserve, he describes African American children who are, quote, robbed of their dignity by signs stating for whites only. And there's an in-text citation. There's a partial quote with an introduction. Here's a commentary. He helps white parents to consider how they would feel if they had to tell their own children that they cannot eat in a particular restaurant or use a particular restroom. Let's look at a second example. Additionally, Dr. King envisions a future where children are not judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. It's a partial quote with an introduction. Here's the commentary on the second example. All parents' most important job is to teach their children to be moral people. He encourages all people to be role models for others by demonstrating that judgment of others should be based on by their actions and not something superficial like their skin color. Here's the body paragraph put together. When white parents listen to Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech, they are able to put themselves in the shoes of African American parents, which instills empathy for people of all races. A topic sentence. For example, here's a transition. Now the introduction to the quote. When Dr. King lists the rights he believes African Americans deserve, he describes African American children who are robbed of their dignity by signs stating for whites only. He helps white parents to consider how they would feel if they had to tell their own children that they cannot eat in a particular restaurant or use a particular restroom. As a result, a transition. The message to little children that they are not good enough to enter such places would be painful to any parent, because no parents want their children to feel that they are less than others. Seeing things from this point of view might have encouraged white parents to eliminate Jim Crow laws in the South and strive to eliminate racism today. There's the commentary of that. Additionally, Dr. King envisions a future where children are not judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. All parents' most important job is to teach their children to be moral people. He encourages all people to be role models for others by demonstrating that judgment of others should be based by their actions and not something superficial like their skin color. Martin Luther King's message has helped all of us, especially parents, to learn to treat people of all races with respect and compassion. The concluding sentence driving back to that idea of empathy and compassion for the first support. The second body paragraph, it will be structured the same way. A topic sentence based on support number 2, introduction of an example from a literature, commentary, a transition to the second example, commentary, and a closing sentence. You will write your 2 body paragraphs using your charts and introductory paragraph that you developed. You can use the model body paragraph samples in the course or in this presentation to set up the structure of your body paragraphs. The complete instructions for this assignment are in the step in the course, and your teacher is available should you need extra assistance.